can we just talk about how stunning this kit is? This is so perfect for our anniversary. It is perfection. Okay, so we're color blocking. I've already pre-pulled stickers because even when color blocking, I most certainly cannot remember what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this was post-wedding, and I was just exhausted. Done like dinner. So Jason took Cammie to ICS. I went to work. Okay, we're gonna have to pick a different box because of course we do. Stickers. So this was just like the usual. Went to work, had a meeting, but I did film a day by day. Where are my tweezers? And Jason went and got groceries. Oh, and we had the cats. That's mainly why Cammie went to the office. Forgot about that. Sorry for my computer. It does sound like it's going to take off. Nothing I can do about it. It's not doing anything. Jason going and getting some groceries, you know, so we can eat and stuff. Tuesday was payday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did get up and go for a run. Well, let's put this box down first. There we go. And then I worked from home this day. I had a doctor's appointment and Ainsworth was coming to do like a little service check on our heat pump. My doctor's appointment wound up getting rescheduled because she had a family emergency, which I am totally fine with. Doesn't stress me out in the least. Is it irritating a little bit? Of course, but what are you gonna do? So yes, this was paid day. I'm using the little Monopoly monies. Going for a run. It's very difficult for me to run when the cats are here. I am allergic to them. And I now think I might also be allergic to my cousin's corgis. I think it's just because of the type of fur that they have. So I think from now on I'll just make sure I pop a pseudoephedrine before I go to any family gatherings because I feel very not normal today. I didn't pull anything from my appointment. That was dumb. Let's see. I don't really have any home stickers. Why don't I just use a me, because it was me that was at home doing this. They're all upside down. That's cool. Let's use this little girly from Bunny bear plans. There we go. I see my battery's dying. That's cool. Let's finish Wednesday and then we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we woke up this day to a big smash in our kitchen. Maui, bless his little heart, got up on the counter and in frustration knocked over his food bowl onto the floor. And I was like, how does that help you eat? You broke your bowl. He's just a hungry boy. So we got to clean up and run the vacuum, which of course scared the shit out of the cats. Should I have just fucking gotten up at that point and gone to the gym or something? Probably. But I didn't. Then I went to work and I had to go pick up a book from the library. Maui is an orange cat. Oh yeah, I had to go get my driver's license renewed this day because it was expiring on my birthday. Books. I uploaded a couple of videos this day. And then we watched The Office. Okay, well, it's not flashing red at me, so let's just keep going and see how long this lasts. Thursday, got up, went for a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Went for a run, made coffee, went to work. Okay, let's put the box down first. Okay, let's make it more rectangular. So it is currently Thanksgiving weekend. We were at my aunt's last night. We got home late. Cammie went into heat yesterday, so great timing. Doc is neutered now, but Theodore is not. But there was no humping. No one tried to mount. It was all very good. Tilly is just not loving Doc. I think she would very much rather have Bree and Zoe back now. She's just a little queen bee. It's her world. She got put in timeout several times. And we brought Cammie's crate so that while we had dinner, we could eat. Because otherwise we'd be making sure that nobody's trying to fucking impregnate our dog. So I did work late this day. And then I'm just using this little Instagram sticker to mark being lazy AF. When I did get home from work, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Friday, my sister was back. I did walk to work. I brought Cammie to work this day. So we walked to work in the morning. And then I was hoping to stop at Elysian or something on my way to work, but no, Cammie was being a brat. So then I got to work. I left her there with Jacob. And I was walking down the street and all of a sudden I was like, oh, hey. So apparently Nick was here from Toronto. That was just hilarious. I'm like, what year is it? You don't live here anymore. And then after work, did Jason come and pick me up this day? He must have. He must have picked up me and Cammie because Brett, not only were Brett and my sister back, but Brett's family. Oh, there now it's beeping red, flashing red. Okay, I'm gonna go change this battery. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, welcome back. Okay, where were we? Friday. Okay, so not only were my sister and Brett back, but Brett's sister and brother-in-law were coming over, and their nephew. We did a big little family takeout sesh on our roof. And then we did, after like Jace was getting a little bit bored up there, even though Rochelle and her husband were loving the view, we do have a child in our presence. So we brought Jace back downstairs and we busted out the Wii. And he had a great time playing that. We were just up late. Okay, Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was this the day that we went to... Oh no, this is getting ready for camping. Never mind. So this is the 19th. This is our anniversary. Our wedding anniversary. Our dating anniversary, I think, is coming up here pretty soon. I think it's right around Derek and Chrissy's wedding anniversary. I don't know. Keeping up with stuff like that does not... It's not the make it or break it for me. If I remember, great. If Jason remembers, great. I think the year that we had the flood, which happened right before our wedding anniversary. So we had just moved into the rental, I think. And we had, and all of a sudden we were like, hey, happy anniversary. So we did some camping prep this day, and by some I mean all of it. So we went to Costco, I did my long run. And then we just prepped, because we like to make everything beforehand. We're all about going camping and it being easy. It's the whole point of camping. It's the whole point of camping when you don't have children. I think I filmed a video this day. Yeah, I filmed it day by day. And then I changed the sheets. I didn't do while the cats were here because there's no point in that. Plus, because I am allergic to them, everything gets washed. Like everything. So I went on my long run. So I'm certainly not running while I'm camping. Jason went to the Costco. And then we picked up Cammie's tick medication. Did laundry. And then we went to Nook for our anniversary this night. So there was a new location opening, and it's where one of our friends works. She said they were doing a friends and family night. So she said, do you want to go? I'll put you on the list. And we were like, all right. We don't want to cook anyway. And then it turns out friends and family means we literally just paid the gratuity. The meal and the drinks were free. We were like, what? So that was very nice of Kayla. We love Nook. There's one not far from where we live. It is So good. If you're in Vancouver and you're just looking for some good, fucking authentic Italian food, Nook, go. You won't be disappointed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sunday morning. Got up, packed up the car, and headed to the Okanagan. We were going camping. So we road tripped up to the Okanagan. So we stopped in Hope, and leading up to us leaving, there were all sorts of issues with the chargers in Hope. They were all down. All the ones that we can use. And the Chevron was installing new ones, so they were also offline. We were like, okay, the chargers better come back or we are in a little bit of a pickle. Because there's like 2 hydro ones in Hope, I think. 2 or 3. And then there is one, of course, that's like at the Coquihalla Summit, which we could get up there, but then you're stuck, you're waiting. So we get there, and I think Jason had looked, and 3 of the chargers were online. So we get to Hope, and then the lady, there was a line. Obviously, there's always a line. So there was a guy in I think it was like an Audi, like the Audi version of our car. He was in line, and then we were next. And so there's etiquette that you follow if you're a normal person, and you kind of just line up or you check in with the people that are there just to see who's in line, so you keep an eye on which car. So then some lady comes in just as we were, I think we were just starting. We were about to charge. She tried to take our spot. Jason was like, no. Get the fuck out. And if you know Jason, he's a pretty not confrontational kind of guy. I had left to pee and get coffee. So then she was like, oh, I didn't realize. And Jason was like, get out of our spot. She was being all fucking confrontational. And then she tried to pull it. She was like, oh, there's this spot that, because there was one charger that was still down. So as we were about to like move into our spot, I say we, Jason, she went into that spot, realized that it wasn't working, which is why there was a fucking lineup and people weren't charging at that stall. And then that's when she went to go take Jason's, and he was like, get the fuck out of my spot, lady. Get out. And then she went on a fucking rant about how she has places to be, and we were like, oh, well, should have fucking said something. None of us are here because we have places to be. We're just here to fucking hang out at the charger and hope. Come on, lady. Oh, she was just a peach. I'm like, if we see her in Merritt, I might kill her. I didn't. But she was just a fucking peach. And she was just rude to everyone. It's just so unnecessary. You wouldn't do that. Gas stations get lineups too. When gas gets really cheap and everybody gets really excited, they're like, fuck yeah, let's go get cheap gas. I recall sitting in lines either for Costco or Chevron or something and being lined up on through the road. You don't just cut through and be like, excuse me, oh, I didn't realize that anyone had places to be. So that was just super fun. People are dumb. Did I not pull any more stickers for the next week? I did not. Oh, that was dumb. I guess I'll go finish cleaning my house. Anyway, we went we were going camping. We set up our campsite. Cammie, she does not seem to love camping as much as Bree did. But she kind of got into it. She was starting to get the groove. And we did this night. We were sitting at our campsite having dinner, and a deer literally walked through our campsite. We were like, "Oh my God, Cammie, don't bark!" And she didn't. She just sat there and stared. I'm like, "Oh my God, she is exactly like Bree." Because 4 or 5 years ago, we were camping there. And a deer was literally munching on trees outside of our tent and we can keep like the little window portion open because it's the Okanagan and it's hot. We like the cool deserty air at night. And she just sat there in awe. And then Cammy did the same thing. I'm like, oh my God, animals love deer. Who doesn't? We did go for a sup, a paddleboard. I miss paddleboarding season. And then we had campfire. There was no campfire ban the whole time we were there. It was fucking unheard of. But anyway, how fucking cute is this spread? This is peak. I am so impressed. This was definitely the right foil choice. Definitely. And color blocking, good call. Good job, me. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!